Greetings, family, and welcome to Dr. Mumbi Spirituals. My name is Dr. Mumbi Seraki. As we continue through Supernatural September and the completion of an age and an era, and the beginning, the purging of this old era so that a new era can begin. So many altars are falling on this sacred land that is southern Ethiopia, that is known right now as Kenya. And, Kenyans were actually surprised to learn just yesterday, after the 999, 18th September 2025, 999 conjunction, which I told you because it happened in the waning moon, when the moon is returning back to black, to being non existent in the skies, that it was a huge purging day. It was actually revealed that thousands and thousands of Kenyan students, family, were receiving food aid in return for a major harvesting operation by the so called Muindis, who, to their god Krishna. Now, if you know anything about, energy harvesting, they always say that the children and the widows have the highest level energy, but especially the children. And so the Indian community here was giving the most basic food aid, like maize and beans, which here is known as githeri, for years, family, to thousands of children who belong to at least 17 schools, if not more. Those are the ones that we know so far. And in return for that food, not only was Krishna put in the kitchens of all these schools, but they were led in mantras and prayers where the children, the super hungry children, had to literally raise the plates up to this foreign god and to this foreign altar and repeat mantras every single day. Can you imagine the level of energy harvesting that has been done with the so-called untouchables? And the reason the Muindis used to call us the untouchables is because we are the children of the Most High Creator, or as they said, the children of God. And that's why we were not to be touched. But when all the whitewashing came to the world, this was turned into a derogatory term. And while we were the highest level and the highest spiritual level, it was returned to be something that was like dirty and whatever. And you see, this is what happens. Our people are misused and abused because they do not know themselves. And so daily they were harvesting so much energy from the chosen ones, from our children, family. And the person who even started this foundation later became the most powerful tycoon in Mombasa, which is the coastal town of Kenya. And when he was buried, people were shocked. Like when he died, I think last year, people were so shocked because he was taken around the town where they propped him up on this chair and he did this whole ritual around the town. And then, some priests were seen doing rituals in the ocean. And the reason he was able to accumulate so much power, and the reason the Muindis have accumulated so much power in Kenya, is because of these type of behaviors. How can someone who mistreats and abuses Kenyans be trusted to feed those Kenyans' children for decades and no one says anything about it? But remember, Kenya, I've been telling you, and beloved family, I've been telling you that all foreign altars must fall. And in this 999 completion energy, altars that we had even overlooked, altars that we were even not aware of, are falling right before our eyes. And this energy harvesting that has been going on, because you see, Christianity did not come to liberate Africans or to help Africans in any way. It was a military operation to continue the bondage on a soul, spiritual, and mental level. And because we do not even know ourselves spiritually and we've become so spiritually ignorant, people would allow such things to go on. Can you imagine thousands of children praying to a foreign god, saying mantras to a foreign god with their food raised up for decades? And if you look at the kind of obscene wealth that the Indians behind this have built. Anyway, as I told you, family, this will no longer be tolerated because the ancient dispensation is back. The ancient order is back, and the ancient ones are back. And we are setting everything the right way up. Now, because of the outrage that was shown in Kenya, the government stopped some of the feeding programs and actually stopped any kind of interaction with the local schools. But this is just a confirmation that on this sacred land, all foreign altars will be demolished. And it will not just be Kenyans demolishing them. Those who brought the foreign altars here will be rushing quickly to demolish them themselves. Because the royal priesthood that was here in the Ancient of Days is now back amongst us. And soon and very soon, they will be making themselves known. And there will be such a mind-blowing awakening across these sacred lands. And there will be so much anger among those who have been misused, miseducated, misinformed, that they will be the ones who, if the altars are not torn down and those who put those altars there seek forgiveness, they will be the ones tearing down those altars. And you see, this happened just after the purging. I told you there's 3,999 energies. The first one was kind of to show, happened on the blood moon on the 9th September 2025. And it was showing us that, it was a releasing of the old and an introduction of the new. Then I told you this second one was a complete purging, which is why you're seeing all these foreign altars being exposed. And by the way, it wasn't only this Indian altar that was exposed. There's also another Kenyan lady called Shirowa Oakland or something like that. And she has been exposing all these fake, false pastors who have been misusing and misleading the people. And she is getting to the most hardcore Christians, the ones who are the most deeply indoctrinated and deeply in that religious psychosis. And all this is happening in order for the preparation of the final 999 Energy Day that will be happening on the 27th of September, just after the new moon, that will be welcoming in the new dispensation and anchoring in the ancient order and the ancient priesthood that is now amongst us. It is what it is, and if you know, you know.
Haya ndo maombi, na lazima tuombe ndio tule kile chakula. Wakati tunaomba sasa, hapa kuna sahani, hapa kuna bakuli. Picha hizi nimesema mwalimu Karo atakuelezea zaidi ili alienda huko. Kuna bakuli hili ni la uji. Ndio kuanzia leo uji ukiwekwa hapa, hapa kunawekwa hii picha hapo juu na hii hapa karibu. Naomba mwanzo ile Hare Krishna ambayo nimekwambia hapa, hayo ndio maombi utaomba, lakini mwalimu pengine atatranslate Kizungu. Sahani hiyo nayo inawekwa hapo namna ile, inawekwa kama ni mahindi, inawekwa hapa. Tunaanza kuomba mwanzo. Kimaliza maombi, haya ndio tunaendelea kula chakula. Hapa kuna Biblia. Halina tofauti na Biblia hili letu. Halina tofauti kabisa. Kuna Biblia hapa. Maana kila dini ina Biblia. Lakini wao ni Korani wengine, lakini hapa ni Biblia tu bila kawaida. Mara nyingine itabidi tusome fasi fulani hapa hilo Biblia na tuendelee. Kwa hivyo mwenye kile chakula anataka tumwabudu Mungu. Tumwabudu Mungu ili atuongezee zaidi.